very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monday night trials here at Tabcorp Park. On behalf of Harness Racing Victoria and Tabcorp Park, welcome. A bit of rain coming our way, so we could get pretty wet as the night unfolds. At least for those people out without cover at the moment, will probably get wet. So best to stay indoors the best you can, or under a bit of shelter, because certainly there is some heavy rain heading our way. Runners on the track here for the first at the start. We've got the barbecue happening downstairs. Anyone wishing to get a snack to eat, head down and see Steve Warren down underneath the Legends Cafe. And they've got the barbecue happening downstairs. The green flag is up in the air. They're almost ready for a start for the first of 10 trials here tonight. The green flag is down, the tapes release, and away they go. And beginning quite well was Su Nien for John Justice, and was able to trot away and go straight to the lead. From in second spot, Amour de Ferrer. In third placing was La Grange, a gap of about 20 metres away. Two back in the field. I think we've got Bad Poet, who's going a little bit awkwardly, being passed by Next Through, and the one out the back was Breezer. So the field of six, as they find their order, 12.3 was the lead time, and the one that's totally made a mess of the start was Breezer, and it's back about 300 metres away last of all. They turn into the straight, and Zhu Nien leading the way for Joe and his partner Sue, leading the way out in front. From in second spot, enjoying a good run behind the leader, was Amour de Ferrer, and third placing was La Grange. About 25 metres away in fourth spot was Next Through. A further 35 to 40 metres away was Bad Poet, and tailed off last of all was Breezer, not having a very good night. They go out at a straight. 12.3 to lead time. First quarter in 31.8. Second quarter about to be semaphored. It comes up in 30.9. So 62.7.5. And the leader, and going along nicely, was Zhu Nien. In front by 5 metres to Amour de Ferrer second, and third placing La Grange, and fourth was Next Through. A gap of about 80 to 100 metres away then to Bad Poet, and forget about the one at the tail was Breezer. Now there's trouble up front, and Su Nien, who was in front, going along nicely. The next thing, it's broken up. So that changed pretty quickly, and Su Nien's now into fourth placing, 32.3 that third quarter, and racing to the lead now was Zach Phillips on Amour de Ferrer. Coming to the outside was La Grange with Gavin Lang, and poking through along the inside and making up pretty good ground. Into the home straight was Next Through. They come into the straight. It's still the leader was Amour de Ferrer. Finishing very strongly was Next Through, but Amour de Ferrer wins. Good run by Next Through. Good effort. Third home was La Grange. All three of them trotted very nicely and all performed well. A gap of about 50 metres away then to Su Nien, who was going well and unfortunately broke up. Then back behind them, making up late ground, was Bad Poet, and the one at the tail of the field was Breezer. 29.2 the final quarter, and a mile rate of 27.8. 31.8, 30.9, 32.3 and 29.2 were the sectional times. The lead time of 12.3. Gross time was 2:16.6. A mile rate of 27.8. Last mile in 24.3. And the last half in 61.5. So the gross 2:16.6, mile rate 27.8, last mile 24.3, 61.5 last half, 12.3 lead time, 31.8, 30.9, 32.3, and they came home in 29.2. Winner number one, Amour de Ferrer, second placing to 6 Next Through, third number 2 La Grange, fourth was number 4 Su Nien, and fifth number 3 was Bad Poet. 1.62, 4 and 3, 1.5 metres by 5 the margins, 1.5 metres by 5, 1.5 by 5 on trial number 1. Back with trial number 2, it's a combined over the 1,720 metre standing start. Field of 3 and trial 2 coming up shortly.